buddy, Crow back again, and well, I didn't necessarily pick this up, my wife did. This is one of the most anticipated Wii U games that's come out for a while, and that is Splatoon. Now, if my wife didn't pick it up, I probably would have picked it up anyway. It came out the same day as Amiibo-Geddon Wave 4. It has and I showed this in the other video I made, the Amiibo-Geddon video where we got the Splatoon 3-pack Amiibos. We were going to get those regardless, so might as well get the game to go with it. Now, I'm not that big of a first-person shooter, or third-person shooter even, on consoles, but this one I can make an exception to. I was really kind of getting into this. I played it for maybe an hour, hour and a half. I do have minor gripes with the game, but I'm sure those will get alleviated over time. But basically, if you really are unfamiliar with Splatoon, and I kind of would find it hard to believe if you are, because a lot of people have been talking about this, especially anybody with a Wii U. But it's kind of like their answer to like the popular first-person shooter genre, where I don't know why they're so popular on consoles. I mean, I kind of got tired of first-person shooters 20 years ago when Counter-Strike was so popular that people played it all the time, and I had no chance at all to compete at all with anybody. So that's kind of where I kind of got stuck with first-person shooters. I kind of gave up on them. Again, I'm not that great at them, but I do like them. I like playing casually first-person shooters, but this works, I think. Showing the back of the box here. Basically, I don't know what other modes there are. There's a single-player campaign I played a little bit of. I had a good time with that. I felt that was really good. And then my air conditioning just turned on, so we'll see how well my mic handles that. But the main core of the game is to go online. And basically, if you're not playing with friends, which I don't know anybody that is my friend on Wii U that actually have this game. Hell, I got friends that I want to play Mario Kart. Every time I go on Mario Kart, nobody's playing Mario Kart. But I just go online, play against random people, kind of like how I do with Mario Kart and Smash Brothers. And it works very well because a lot of, it's basically like a turf war. You're not really out there to kill the other person. You're out there to claim with your ink gun or whatever, your color team, and at the end of a 3-minute round, they kind of tally up who has the most, area, and that team wins. But aside from that, you still get scored on certain things like how much area you've covered, and I guess other people you've killed. I don't know if that's appropriate word, killed, in this game because, I don't know. You eliminate the other team or members or whatever. So yeah, it's really fun, especially if you run in there not really knowing what you're doing. A lot of people complain that there's no voice chat support for this game, and I actually, for one, like the fact that there's no voice chat for this game, because the last thing I want to do is hear a bunch of kids yelling and screaming in the microphone, like I've heard for so many other games on other systems. So that's I really turned off my voice chat. The only game I've ever played that it really worked for me was Burnout Paradise, when you're trying to do missions together. That really helped. That was the only time I actually used voice chat in a game. But games like this, it's just a 3-minute round. I don't need to hear people yelling and swearing at me. So I'm doing bad enough as it is in the game. They don't need to hear me swearing at other people either. But yeah, I get to the point to where I play this a bunch of times, and I can understand that I'm doing bad because I'm not that good at the game. But there's certain, like when you first start out, you can't buy any clothes, you can't buy any upgrades or anything. You're kind of forced to play with everybody else until you level up to a certain point, which I think is like level 4, before you can actually buy anything. And the whole time you feel so vulnerable because you're in there with people that are much higher level than you, like level 20 or so, I don't know what the max is. And they've got all these cool weapons and stuff that you have no idea. You can run faster, they can jump higher, they can shoot faster, and you're just kind of like a sitting duck a lot of times, I feel. And it feels like a real accomplishment for me when I actually kill somebody. Again, it's all down to practice, but again, when you first start out and you really don't know what you're doing, you get hammered, and it's kind of frustrating. I actually worked up to the point to where I can get more items and stuff. And I haven't really played it since then. I really do want to get back into this, especially with my upgrades. And now there's certain things like weapons. I don't know exactly how to get another weapon, or I probably haven't even gotten that far in the game to get that yet, or maybe I'm just missing it. But yeah, frustrating at first, but I think over time, as you get higher level, it'll become less and less frustrating. But it was funny, it's like, out of all the matches I've played, I played up to level 4. Out of all the matches I've ever played, my team only won once. And that's kind of disheartening as well. But again, it's not really, I guess it's just for fun. I mean, every single time, a lot of times it was really close. In fact, the one time my team did win, it was barely. So I don't know. And when you're playing, I think 4-on-4 matches, it really doesn't seem to match people a lot. Like, oh, we have 4 level 20s and 4 level 1s. It doesn't say, okay, 2 level 20s on one team and 2 level 20s on the other team. No, it's like, it does it totally randomly. So one time I was on a team of level 3s and 4s, and the other team had a level 18 and a level 20, as well as level 5 in it. So it's like, it doesn't seem to want to match evenly. Again, just because you're level 20 doesn't really mean you're any good. It just means you played the game a lot. I don't know. I really want to get back into this game. But what's funny is that I got so many other games I'm playing right now. To tell you how far behind I am in games, I'm about halfway through Batman Arkham City right now. I decided when I was done with Grand Theft Auto 5, I needed to go back and play that game more, or at least play, because I played through Arkham Asylum. I really wanted to play through Arkham City. So I guess whenever I get kind of like tired of a little bit of Arkham City, or have a little bit of time to play a game, maybe this is what I'll pop in, like half an hour at a time or something. After Arkham City, I want to play Deadpool. Haven't played that yet either. I'm so far behind, and I got all these 3DS games I want to play, and I barely get to play anything. So, yeah, this is at the top of my list of things I want to play, though. So, a little bit more. But again, it's been out for so long, and I've barely played it. I'm only level 4. I guess the longer I wait, the harder it's going to be for me, because everybody else that's going to be playing it is going to be so much better than me, and I was really never that good to begin with. I do want to talk about another gripe of this game. It does indicate that you could use the Wii Pad Pro, or the Classic controller and the Wiimote, and it seems like for single player, you cannot use either of those. I was kind of looking forward to using the Pro controller, but it kind of forces you to use the gamepad controller. And it's okay, but I just don't like that big bulky thing. I would have preferred a little controller, and if I needed to look at the map, I could have propped up the Wii U gamepad somewhere to look at that, because the map is on the screen while you're playing it, to give you a better idea of where you should go. Another kind of weird thing, I think, is that it really wants you to use the tilt controls to aim up and down, pretty much. So when you do the tutorial, when you first load in the game, before you even see the title screen, it makes you do a little tutorial, and you have to kind of use the Wii U gamepad to point up, point down, and do that. But then as soon as you get through that, you can turn it off and use the right analog stick for looking around completely. And yeah, and I like my inverted controls too. So anyway, Splatoon. I will finish that up right now. This video, that is, not the game. This game, I want to kind of try it again a little bit later today. So yeah, it should end this video so I can get on that. Thanks everyone for watching. See you all next time. Bye.